foot groin injury.
Wow, yeah. Must have gone up off the right foot that time. Oh, yeah. A 9-2 run for the Hornets over the last.
Deep by 4. Ennis. Look out below. James Ennis. Basket counts. Foul on Washington.
He looked like he left his feet 20 feet from the basket. And that dive on that drive to the basket. What a great pass and a finish by Ennis.
James Ennis has just electrified Miami.
2.2 to go. It's Westbrook with time. Westbrook beat the clock with a dunk. Oh, what a half for Russell Westbrook. And an exclamation point to walk off with 26. As soon as that went in the basket, he looked up at the clock. Collison saw him, a beeline, and you are not catching full speed Westbrook to the rim.
Now this is Russell at his best. A fearless guy attacking the rim. And remember, when you look at the point total.
Miller turns it over. Luke Rittenauer shovels it ahead to Gordon. Gordon!
Way up high.
Thought he was going to run out of real estate, but young man just keeps elevating. Thought it would be one too many passes, but not to be. Aaron Gordon way above the box.
Firing on all cylinders. And here's a high, long pass. Goodness. Jameer to Tyson Chandler. Exclamation point on that finish. Steal. No, out of bounds.
This is like all-star game offense. It really is, man. It's just they're doing whatever they want.
With 3.5 to go in the first half. Paul.
No! When you got a ladder, you got to climb it. And he did. DeAndre Jordan with an emphatic dunk.
Just, wow, I tell you, DeAndre Jordan just goes where the average athlete cannot. Physically, look at that head right at the rim. My goodness.
So tied up by Green. Here's Markieff with a step back. And a credit by Bledsoe. The foul and the whistle. Oh my goodness. You talk about elevation.
That's frustration there. So Derek Bledsoe not having a good shooting game. He can do this. I mean, he's in front of Danny Green, and Danny Green maybe has a few pounds on him. But his elevation is so quick. He's got that quick twitch. Like Sean Murray.
I thought you were talking about me. Twitch. I guess Bledsoe's got it too.
Bryant.
That's
against Barnes.
Goes
baseline.
Lays it in, slam dunk. Now that'd be his first slam dunk of the season.
And that's impressive. Ruptured Achilles a year and a half ago. The fractured tibia last year. And he's back and doing that. That looked like Kobe of old.
Certainly his best move of the young season. But here's some vintage Kobe.
And even I thought he's going to pull up here. But he rips through Barnes and goes to the opposite side of the rim. I think not only an eye-opener for everybody in the league that he can still do that.
Loose ball. Mozgov's got it. Out to Gallows. 3-on-2. Faried! Yes, there's a manimal in the house. As Kenneth Faried drops one hard from up high. 7 points for Faried.
Feeding Faried.
And more than anything, there's a steal. The pressure by Griffin made it happen. The lob, the down!
Those are those plays.
Now the crowd's having fun.
That Mike Malone says we've got to keep them from having those more than 2-point plays. Well, that's one of them.
Steal, Thomas Robinson, 3-on-1. Matthews to Robinson with the right hand. You talk about a spark plug. He has been that tonight along with the People's Champ.
Just stay away from him. Let him go one-on-one with him.
He blows right by Blake and hammers it with the right hand. Oh, Klay Thompson. Right down the lane, right in the basket with the right hand spike. And that's to mentally recover. Are you kidding me?
Dej and Copeland. Sixers just trailed by 13. They've cut it now down to 6.
Oh my goodness. Well, Roden got there. They got him going to a strong hand.
My goodness, the drive and dunk.
Well, the defense has got to be better. He turns the corner. Nobody gets there in time. And you got the shot block over there, Mahinmi, but even in slow motion, oops, too late.
Chris Copeland.
Bogdanovich goes behind the back. Will they get a shot?
Plumlee on a rack attack at the buzzer. You can't time it any better than that.
Boy, you talk about a mistake down at one end of the floor where the Thunder did not have to shoot the ball that quickly. They could have had the last shot. And look at the delivery, right on the money. Bang. Score the goal. What a terrific look right here, too. Behind the back and the scoop. Oh, that is just pretty basketball. Bogdanovich with the terrific setup in terms of his touch.
It will be reviewed.
It's the short corner three. Crawford to DeAndre, picks it up. Hang on.
That's a new
The
set.
lob again!
That's a
What
new
a
set.
play!
They have not run that play in the preseason or during the regular season, and look at the result.
Oh, and Chris is looking over at the bench saying, yeah, guys.
Kudos to Doc.
Oh, jam!
Nice to have another playmaker out there, too.
Crawford to DJ for the stop.
Notice how unbalanced every time Gordon Hayward.
The lob, the jam!
Now we're having fun. Fun is back in the game at Staples Center.
Splitting is Lowry. Lowry finds DeRozan. DeRozan an opening right to the rim with the T.O. hammer. Four-point game. DeRozan.
Defenses have to foul because they're late getting there.
Johnson right to the rim. James Johnson, explosive move.
Like this, and that's his game. He's a slasher, but they do want him taking jump shots. That's the purpose of his zone. Beautiful move.
And the Lakers are down by 4.
They're up to 63% now from the free throw line. So starting to pick it up a bit there.
Crawling up the hill slowly but surely. Thomas over to Green. That's a highlight reel right there. Fortunate enough to play in it.
Well, you can see the screen coming on Wesley Johnson, and they throw it up to Gerald Green, and he is an absolute high-fly act.
Crowd urging them on tonight. Here's Green down the middle, and he slams it down. Look out below.
When you're up that high, you have time to recapture it and throw it down and do your stare down. He lost control, gathers it back, and then hammers one.
Well, he's a former slam dunk off the pick. Kobe, that's going to go off the back of the rim. Kobe has shot it 20, 30 times. Oh, ahead of the back is Isaiah Thomas. Good pass to Gerald Green for a little bit of emphasis.
Kobe was going to the Suns on the previous play, and Isaiah with the drop off, and boy, what a throwdown by the high-flying Gerald Green. 40 left. Lakers had a chance to close this 4-point deficit, and they better hurry because Gerald Green and Isaiah Thomas are going to.
Lonzo G doubled up and under. No. Breed's got it. Lost it. Thought it hit the rim. 5 on the clock. Lonzo G.
And he got fouled going to the basket, too.
Alonzo G.
But they kept the basketball alive, and it gets outside the G. He doesn't settle for the jumper. He takes a bigger player in Cousins and just goes right by him. McLemore reaches over, slaps him in the head. A little excitement for the Nuggets right before half.
What I thought was actually the Hornets' ball.
You saw it. You saw it coming.
Yes, I did. Somebody's in trouble. Look out.
Man, when he rises, fortunately no one was below.
Nobody put a body on him.
Match that. Well, once again, Robin Lopez came over to help out on Thompson driving.
Nobody's on Lopez.
Oh, he throws it down right in Bogut's face. Once again, Bogut's over helping on the penetration. There was a free lane for Lopez to go under.
That's an illegal pick by Bogut. We go the other way.